Good afternoon. I'm here at the Hershey Center with the organizer of the Hustle for a Cure Skate-a-thon, Mr. D'Amico. Angelo, tell me a little bit about this great event. I mean, congratulations. It's obviously it's wonderful to see so many people out and such a strong sense of community. You must be very proud.
I am. I'm very happy. It's nice to be here. Mississauga currently is my hometown, and it was the hometown of my father as well for the last 20 years. Moved it here and to create more of a sense of community for the event, and I think we achieved that. Our turnout's probably double as what we had last year, and to have something like this in honor of my father, I couldn't be more happy. It's an unbelievable thing to do.
So you think he'd probably have a big smile on his face?
I hope so. Yeah, you better. But you know what? It's to do this for my father, but to also be able to create that much more awareness within the hockey community to blood cancers that affect so many, especially children, and that's why we're here, is for young children. We have our honored hero this year is Dalen. He's 5.5. I don't know where he is, but he's skating around. Be a little camera shy. We tried to get him on camera and he started crying, but
we'll find him. We'll hunt him down shortly, and we'll do it.
He's probably in. Yeah, I think he's at center ice, but we'll get him. But blood cancers, leukemia, that disease kills more children than any other disease. So my goal, in the spirit of my father, is to bring the hockey community together and, create that awareness and blow the whistle on blood cancers.
Great, great. But, I do notice that there are a lot of referees here. It must be a little harder to get the players out, the referees here.
Well, obviously, my dad was a ref his whole life. Getting players out is a little more difficult. The support from the referee community, especially from the NHL and, my alumni, is just tremendous. The players, well, it's a tough time of the year to get players because everybody's traveling.
Oh, absolutely. But I was just making a lighthearted joke about it. I was just making a lighthearted joke, but the truth of the matter is I don't think people understand the relationship between players and referees. It's much more amicable than.
I remember when I was on the ice in the league, I had some unbelievable relationships with players, especially the fighters. The tough guys. I was the closest with them, and I don't know why, but great bunch of guys. And you know what? As this continues and grows, we're going to have a strong following from the players and the Players Association. I feel that coming. We will. Now, blood cancers have touched more hockey players in the NHL than any other cancers as well, and that's a big note to, for everybody to, realize.
Well, I noticed too. It's like you said. There's people of all ages here because it does affect everybody, and I don't think anybody is untouched. And so
we have a little baby that was diagnosed with leukemia. He's here. He's a 5-month-old survivor, but diagnosed before the age of 1. So, you could be touched by this disease at any time. So we're here for everybody, obviously, but we're here to create that much more awareness for these kids because, hey, kids are important.
So if you take this event now, you look at how much it's grown in 1 year, how would you like to see it evolve?
Well, I'm pretty pumped, very excited that parent organization, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, has we're creating and solidifying a great partnership, and they're going to create or absorb me as a priority national campaign, and we're going to move right across Canada and into the U.S. So next year, 2010, we're hoping to have an event Vancouver, BC, Toronto, Montreal, and hopefully in 1 or 2 states. So that's
excellent. That's ambitious.
That's amazing.
And it's necessary.
Absolutely, it is necessary, and I think it's necessary that the hockey community pulls together for something. And I don't think they should just pull together for one thing. But this is great, and there's been people touched in the hockey community by this disease. So, hey, let's bring everybody out from such a great community because we all love it, and let's do it.
Well, let's look around the ice here. You keep the camera on us, of course, but let's look around the ice here. Who are some of the people here that you've worked with and that you respect and admire that are here in support of the cause?
Well, a lot of the guys that I worked with, and I also grew up watching too. I've been obviously around hockey my whole life. My dad's been bringing me to the rink. I remember going to the Gardens when I was like 5, 6, 7, 8, sitting in the corner just waiting for him and meeting a lot of the guys. But today, well, we got one of my dad's closest friends and longtime colleague, Jim Gregory, which is the executive vice president of the NHL. A lot of current officials. We got Don Van Massenhoven, Danny Maruelli. We got Ian Walsh, Steve Miller. Got some old guys. Ron Wicks worked with my dad through the whole career. Conrad Hache, he worked with, just after my dad retired, actually. We have, who else we got here? We got Mark Vines. Mark Vines worked with my dad for a number of years. We've had a few that left. Paul Stewart was here. Good old Paul. Paul's great now. He's also the director of officiating with ECAC, and he's a big advocate with Hockey Fights Cancer, that NHL charitable body. We're glad, I'm so happy he came out. Who else? Old players. Jim McKinney came out, which is cool. He was on the ice while my dad was on the ice, and some might be popping in and out. I don't know.
Yeah, there's been people. I know there has been an influx and change of people, but there's been constantly a couple hundred people here, and that's wonderful. It's and that's the thing that I seem to notice here is like what an amazing sense of community that you've been able to, in just 2 short years, develop here at for this event.
Oh, I can't believe it, and I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier to just look around and see the support that I've been able to achieve, I guess.
It's also the support that you're giving. Angelo, congratulations. Thank you so much.
No problem at all. Thanks for coming out.
All right, we're here at the Hershey Center with the organizer, Angelo D'Amico of Hustle for a Cure.